guys, it's Shay. Welcome back to the Vanity Chair. I'm here today with a tag video. I was tagged by Melissa from Mel's Makeup 88 to do the All My Makeup Was Stolen tag. So she was saying she doesn't know if that's the exact name of the tag, but basically it's as if, you know, your house was broken into, all your makeup was stolen, and what 10 things would you pick and you would instantly like go out to the store and repurchase. This was really hard for me to do, and honestly I narrowed it down to 12, and that's like as good as it gets. I cannot narrow it down anymore because I have a ton of makeup, so to choose just only 10 things was really hard, and that means that I absolutely love these products, so I'm kind of excited to show you guys. I feel like that's a really cool thing actually, to show you like my top 12. I changed it to 12 because I just can't get it down to 10 favorite products. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, so one of the first things that I would definitely run out and repurchase is MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I love this stuff, like hands down I would need to repurchase this. I have this in 2 different colors. I use this almost every single day to brighten underneath the eye and conceal dark circles. I just think it is such an awesome concealer. You can use this for blemishes. You can use it, like I say, for under eye, you know, just hiding some puffiness or dark circles. It also brightens under the eye if you use a lighter shade than your foundation, which is what I always do. I just think it's so awesome, and it's just like the best concealer I've ever found. I really like NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer too, but this one beats it. I just love this concealer. It's my favorite, hands down. I think everyone would like this, so try this. If you haven't tried this out so far, it's awesome. I also use it on my eyelids to prime for eyeshadow, so it's awesome. Okay, so going along with concealer, the next thing you're gonna need is foundation. If someone steals all your makeup, that is definitely one of the top things I would buy. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. This won't appeal to everybody if you are not a oily person like me. You know, I have oily skin, so I like a matte finish, and this is full coverage. You can also just go in really lightly with this, add some moisturizer and kind of like lighten it up a little bit. So that's why I picked this one, just because you can use it lightly and then you can use it heavily. So, you know, for more full coverage. So I would definitely go out and get this foundation for myself. If you are not oily, like I said, this wouldn't be for you, but for all the oily girls out there, you would need to run out and grab this Matte Velvet Plus from Makeup Forever. Now to set all of that concealer and foundation, this is technically not a setting powder whatsoever, but I always use a big fluffy brush or like a buffer brush and use Studio Fix by MAC. I have used this, like as you can see, I'm about to hit pan on this one. I'm in the shade N5. I have used this foundation. You can use this also, like if you don't want to wear a lot of foundation, you could wear this just as your foundation. So I have literally used this since I was like 15 years old. I don't see how I could go on with life without this as far as my makeup life. And so this is definitely one of the things I would repurchase. This is nice because, like I said, you can use it as your only form of foundation, or you can kind of use it to set your powder. It's not technically a setting, or I'm sorry, set your foundation. It's not technically a setting powder, but that's kind of what I use it for. And it just adds a nice coverage to your foundation, to where if you're having any breakouts or anything, you can definitely get those concealed with this. So yes, I would go out and repurchase this, like hands down. Moving on to setting your under eyes and some blush. I could not pop it out of these things. Like they say you're supposed to be able to push this and get it to pop out, but it was not working tonight, so I'm just going to show you right here. So the first thing I would get to set underneath my eyes is the Emphasize Pro Shaping Powder from MAC. It is this white one. Or would I get Accentuate? I think I would get Emphasize. It's just my favorite. I love it. So this is a setting powder. As you can see, it's white, but it doesn't come off that way when you use it to set your makeup. It comes off kind of like just brightening. So I use this under the eye to brighten my under eyes. I learned this trick from Jaclyn Hill, and as soon as I learned it, I went out and bought Emphasize, and I use it almost every single day now. I have some other ones I kind of trade in there just to switch it up because I love makeup, but that one has just always worked for me. It's kind of like a no-brainer for the under eye setting powder. It sets your concealer. Your concealer will not move when you're using that. And it's just really pretty and brightening, and it makes you look really awake. So I would definitely need Emphasize Pro Shaving Powder in my life. And then again in this palette, so this is like my blush palette that I would probably repurchase all of these, let's be real. But if I had to just pick one, I would pick this one right here called Melba. It is a matte blush, and it's kind of like a peachy rosy. I don't know if I'm describing that well, but this one I would just use like for anything I'm doing. Like no matter what lipstick I'm wearing or eyeshadow, I feel like I could always get away with using Melba. I just recently got BLUSHBABY, and I feel like I could probably get away with just owning BLUSHBABY too. They're both really pretty. This one's just more cool toned, but Melba is just one of those more you know, to go along with that, it's another no-brainer for me. Like, I always use Melba if I don't know what to do, and it's matte. So if you're having any breakouts or pores or, you know, anything crazy, it doesn't accentuate that on your skin. So I just feel like I could definitely, if I could own one blush, I would pick out Melba. So Melba from MAC. Okay, moving on to eyeshadows. I kind of cheated because I know a lot of people I've watched this tag pick like the Naked 1 or Naked 2 palette because they're great neutral palettes, and I was gonna go with my Naked 1 because it's my favorite Naked palette, but there are no matte blacks in that, and I feel like everyone needs a matte black, so I'm cheating and I'm picking my own like neutral MAC palette that I've built. These are all $10, all these little guys in here. This palette it's in is $8, and then this is $2. So it does end up costing, like if this is full, it costs more than like a Naked or something, but I was going to put the Naked in here, but I felt like that's not what I would go out and repurchase first. I would repurchase all my MAC shadows first, just because I use this palette every single day. I use Omega and Cork, depending kind of what my hair color is. I use those to fill in my eyebrows if I'm not using my Anastasia products. I use Nylon or Shroom like almost every single day to highlight. This is like my go-to everyday makeup. You know, I like to switch it up a lot when I'm making videos, but like as just getting ready in the morning when I'm not doing much, I use these kinds of things. I use soft brown almost every single day as my transition shade, and then I use texture a lot, and I also use carbon, which is a matte black. So, you know, something like this that you can build for yourself is really like going to be the best investment in your eyeshadows. And I know MAC sells like cool and warm pre-made sets like this now. I've just built my own before they did that, but definitely something like this, if you want to invest in eyeshadows and you want to pick out, you know, ones that you are really in love with for all of them, this is the way to go. Because I know when I worked at Sephora, a lot of people would be like buying the Naked palettes and coming back for just 1 or 2 colors. And that's the thing, like they are great palettes, they are a great value. But there's some times where you don't use all the colors in your palette because you didn't pick all those out. Whereas this, you pick all your colors out, you know you're going to use them. So, I don't know, this is the first thing I would repurchase for eyeshadows for sure. Okay, moving on to eyebrows. I know I said I use the MAC eyebrow powders, and I do, the eyeshadows. But, you know, I'm picking 12 things, so I'm kind of cheating a little bit. So I would go out and buy Brow Wiz from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is my favorite eyebrow pencil. It has a spoolie on the end, so you can kind of brush through the product, and then it also obviously has the product on the other side, and it just kind of rolls up. I use the shade Soft Brown just because I switch my hair color around a lot. You know, sometimes I'm darker up here, sometimes I bring the blonde up there, so I just feel like this one kind of goes with whatever hair color that I wear in general. And yeah, this is just my favorite brow pencil. These are $21, I believe. And I would just repurchase this. I've actually been out of this for like a month, and I just repurchased this in my Sephora haul. And yes, I am so in love with this. I forgot like how much I needed it until I got it again, and then my eyebrows just worked that day that I used it to fill in my eyebrows. So I would definitely rebuy the Brow Wiz from Anastasia. Okay, if I had to buy one mascara, if all my mascaras got stolen, I would buy the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is 23 bucks at Sephora, so it is a little more pricey compared to like drugstore mascaras. But I think Melissa actually picked this in her tag too. But it's just the blackest mascara. I love this mascara. It's so thickening too. Like it makes your eyelashes have a lot of volume. I like when brushes are big and fat like that because I think it adds a lot of like density to your lashes. It doesn't necessarily like comb through and define them. So if you like more of those like pointed brushes, this one won't be for you. But this is just my favorite. So this is the one I would definitely go out and repurchase. Super black and makes my eyelashes super thick, so my favorite one. Okay, if you guys know me and watched any of my videos, you know that I have chapped lips. I feel like I accidentally say it a lot because it's just a problem I'm always dealing with. My lips are always chapped, and so I would go out. This is kind of like a newer thing I found. It's like an old school product from like a long time ago, but it's from, this one is from CVS. You can get this at like CVS, Walgreens, anything like that. It is Bag Balm. And I use this for my chapped lips. You can use this for cuticles, anything dry like that. It's just kind of like a little ointment-y thing, kind of like Vaseline or Aquaphor, but I just love this stuff, and now that I own it, I feel like I can't live without it. It takes away my chapped lips so well. Like I put it on morning and night, and I never really have to worry about having chapped lips unless I'm like sick or it's windy and cold outside or something like that. I just think it's awesome, and I could not live without like chapstick or something to put on my lips, so I would definitely have to go out and repurchase this. Alright, we are almost done, down to the last 3 things. So I don't have Fix Plus here with me, so it's kind of funny, like yeah, I would repurchase this, But I'm trying to use up the rest of my Urban Decay spray, so I never went and got a new Fix Plus just because it was Christmas and I wasn't spending money on myself and that sort of thing. But, you know, any setting spray would do. I'm oily, so I just need a setting spray. The Urban Decay one, D-Slick, is really great. I just love Fix Plus from MAC. So if all my makeup got stolen, that's the one I would go out and repurchase, not this one. Like I said, this one's totally great. I just like the fact that Fix Plus sets my makeup and I can use it to make eyeshadows more metallic and beautiful. If you guys haven't used Fix Plus, definitely go out and try it. They have little like size to go ones for like 10 bucks I think now, maybe 12. So definitely try it out if you haven't so far. It's a refresher. If you're dry, you can refresh your face with that throughout the day if you kind of get cakey or something. And so it's just an awesome product. But I'm using this one to symbolize that I would buy Fix Plus. Okay, last but not least, lipsticks. You're going to need some color on your lips, and if I had no lipsticks left, I would go ahead and I would buy Cream Cup. I just cannot get away from this one. It's my favorite lipstick. I've had repurchased this since I was like 15 years old. It was my first MAC lipstick I bought. It's just a really pretty pink. It is a cream sheen. Oop, dropping it. It is right there, and I just think that you could get away with pink for every day, and you could also wear it at night with like a smoky eye. I think that one would be beautiful, but I had to add in Viva Glam too just because I have been using this like crazy. It's kind of a darker like brownie pink, but I just have been using that like crazy, so I would definitely go out and repurchase that. And then I'm going to totally cheat and add like one more thing that I just thought of. Oh my gosh, I'm so terrible at this tag. Hang on one sec. Okay, I'm totally cheating and I'm adding one more thing. I kind of forgot about a lip liner until just now, but I would need a lip liner. I never used to wear lip liner that often, only if I was doing like a red lip or something, but I have bought so many in the last like 2 months because I'm just in love with it. If you are like me and don't have very like big lips, like my top lip is very small, especially compared to my bottom lip. And this is awesome. Like I've been using lip liners every single day, even nude ones, to just kind of beef up my top lip, make it look like more plump and pretty, and I've really been liking it. My favorite one that I've been wearing all the time, because you can wear it with like every single lipstick. You can wear it from nudes to pinks, unless you start getting like crazy colors, then you need a different one. But Boldly Bare by MAC. I've been using this almost every single day when I've been doing neutral lips. That's what I have on my lips right now. It's right there. And it's just awesome. I would need a lip liner, and this one I just feel like is the most versatile in my collection, so I would definitely go out and buy this one. And I think we are done. So obviously I hope and I like pray that my makeup never ever gets stolen. I sat one day and tried to like think of how I could possibly write all of this down just for our renters or for our homeowners insurance, so that if it ever did. But I just feel like there's so much, it would take me forever. So yes, I just pray that my makeup never gets stolen. But I hope you guys enjoyed learning about my favorite top 13 products it turned into. It's supposed to be 10. And I will tag below some ladies that I want to tag for the All My Makeup Got Stolen tag. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day, and I will see you guys next time.